Everyone looks settled in for some football here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Hey, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3 now, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
Outside. We go, boy. 18. Watch out.
First carry here for Jordan James. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, kid, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Won't come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line. 18!
Shotgun snap. They get to Robinson. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Outside. 18! Watch out! Up.
And the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. Has him room to work. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. One after try is good by Lutz. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Read the check.
Shaking off the pitch quickly. He's going to throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Defender arrives right as the the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and the more importantly, stop it.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 49-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. A lot of space ahead. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
And the 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Get set. Up.
Now run, James. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense can say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Running with Robinson. He runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers pull at it from further. 13-10. That's there to tack on the extra point. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Rams, nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The play fake, he'll throw. He'll put some heat on this deep ball left side.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. And a sigh of relief for the defense. You've got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. They'll go from the gun with Wilson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied. They responded. And forced a 4th down.
Secures this at the 17. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get set.
On the ground, this is Iaccarino. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Our score, 14-0. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Purdy. Connects with Fake. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Playing with James. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Again, left side. Here's Robinson. Got a little room there on the cutback, but the space was limited. He stopped after about 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Buys time, rolling right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Wilson. This one's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. A close call that time, Brock, whether that was interference or not, but it doesn't end up mattering as the catch was made and the penalty was declined.
Yeah, I don't envy these officials, these back judges, side judges who typically make those interference calls. There's so much contact in this game, but to your point, it really matters. The offense decides to decline.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Isaac Gorindo to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Go.
Here's James running right. And he's out the clear. He has room past the 25. He gets loose down the right side. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 3-possession game.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Set to kick off.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Their own 23-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Rams 1st down.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brian, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
On the play. And this is 3rd down.
Now pressure coming. It's caught by Wilson. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready? 70 chips, go.
He takes off with it. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Rams chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Window to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. Start to drop. And the power play up the gut results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Get set. Up.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That is Cox. This is Fant working downfield. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Outside. Start.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. Into the red zone. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That goes for 36 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
1st and 10 around Robinson. And they try to power it forward. timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
First and goal.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Get set. Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And got his man, that's a San Francisco touchdown! The 49ers get more points to end a lopsided first half. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. The window to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Niners take over.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On second down, Robinson. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Purdy setting up that play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And a great play was brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job for the completion.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He's tackled at
Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Get set.
Throw, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter.
Kate. That defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
At the lead of the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's for Wilson. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Second down pass play coming. Down the field, he's got Wilson. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams start the second half with some needed points. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game.
31. Rams 17.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Gorindo to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. There's a give inside to James. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Robinson on the inside give. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He's got a downfield. And he's out of bounds. But great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
Work against the blitz. Purdy has it knocked out. Picked up by the Rams. Off to the races, middle of the field. Hits the 20. And he will take it back for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams shrinking the lead some in the third. While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. They dodge the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Off the play fake, Purdy. Going deep here for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up fourth and long. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Now a give right side to Wilson. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
To throw here on first down. It's Cox. This is Terrence Ferguson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready, go!
Throwing now off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Charlie loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up. I'll throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. They're going to give him the 24-yard line. He stopped a step short of that first down marker. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Third down, 1 yard to go. He gets it out left, and it's gone. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
2 yards on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Running right with Wilson. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. It's a pickup
After
of
the
3.
3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
At the 49ers' 18-yard line.
Pass play coming here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams to field goals, great chance to win.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Way to go, they're passing. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Wilson on the shotgun handoff. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Rams now within 1 score in the 4th. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs then, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pavement.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
Rams 25. Joshua Purdy to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And he's out of bounds with the red zone in sight. This is nearly to the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something the teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more, these super athletes who can electrify on returns will turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
18, what's up?
Give left side to James. Long gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Purdy throwing here. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
On third down, Purdy. Dump off to his fullback. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on in the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they just followed that screen game on third down. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. And puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Looking now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets some space around midfield. Running down the left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams cut the lead down to just 2.
Rams 32.
So a field goal would win it for him now, but to do that, they've got to recover this kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get set, up.
Going right side, Robinson with it. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on the play.
This offense has now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Outside. Up.
Purdy to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
He's back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they're going to be stopped just outside that red zone. They get 22 on that one. And that's a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Outside.
Shotgun snap, they give to Robinson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
And the gun is Purdy. Forced out to his right. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
What do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
All set now. First and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. Right back to Ayuk it goes. His first down bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Get set.
He finds him right side. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers push this to an 8-point game. Point after upcoming in this for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He puts some air under this one, right side. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
Dropping back to throw. And the man is there to knock that away. Clean breakup on that throw. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of a yard. And
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Rams losing by 9. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
the kick.
That kick obviously gets it back to a one-score game. Now the real question, Kate, how good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good do they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick? Or trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket?
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
By the 49ers.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now run, James. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Purdy leading the 49ers to the line for this 2-point try. All right, they're going to throw for it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. He did right there.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And that was probably their last pass. It's intercepted. Daniel Brown has it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in the next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Here's a counter give to Robinson. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Outside.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Going all the way to the end zone here. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making a 3-score game in the 4th. One after tries goodbye, Lutz. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21.
56. Rams 38.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Showing a little burst so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Not far away from making a house call right there. What a return. To get all the way across the midfield, and now it opens up all sorts of possibilities. Try to push the tempo, capitalize on the momentum. You know what I love right here? This is shot zone time.
Drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off the kick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here we go, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
This overwhelming pressure in these sacks after sacks after sacks. It's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Desperation time here on fourth. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Get set. Ringo. AT, watch out.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Cameron Curl brought him down.
So the 49ers earn a win in this one. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive